Hey wholesalers, what's up? I'm KB and I've been closing deals for over 20 years. I know, can you believe it, right? Holy smokes. Today's video is all about setting up your DocuSign templates for your wholesale real estate contract. Now, one of the questions I've been getting more frequently is, Kirsten, I bought your contract, but how do I set it up so that I can fill it out while I'm on the phone with the seller, because it takes forever? And the light bulb went off in my head and I said, uh-oh, I'm missing something. So today we're gonna break that down all the way from receiving the contract, correcting it into a clear and editable version, and loading it into PDF. So let's get into it. The first thing we need to do is we need to remove the highlights and all the instructional cues that I've given you in the blank template. So the first one here we're going to come up on is seller. This is to tell you that this is the seller line. Do not leave the word seller there. Highlight over the yellow and remove the highlight. Okay. Next line, your company name. Don't put that, don't leave that on your contract. Remove the yellow highlight, and we'll use I Buy Homes LLC as the example line. Next line, we're gonna move this property address, and then we're gonna actually need to extend this line out to the end of the of. Drag, clear your highlight. And then we're on the purchase price, we're gonna clear the highlight. On the cash to close, we're gonna clear the highlight. And one tip here that I'm gonna give you is I would actually remove this $100, because you never know when the earnest money is the thing that you have to negotiate. And if you have hard coded in there, you're not gonna be able to redo that. You would have to redo your template. So my recommendation is to actually remove this from your template and just fill it in every time. Remove the highlight on your business days. Remove the highlight on your inspection days. Remove the highlight on all your occupancies. And then come down here to your name. So you're gonna remove this in its entirety, and I'm gonna type Kirsten with a few extra R's, thanks, and can't spell my own name, sweet. And I sign as member, but you can sign as member or authorized signer, or however you've set yourself up in your entity. And then, oops, I missed a little bit of a highlight there, okay. And then I'm gonna remove these seller names because I'm gonna use the DocuSign template to fill in the names so I don't have to type it. And then here on the authorization, we're going to remove the highlight here. And here is where we're going to type Kirsten Banks, member of I Buy Homes LLC. And we're going to remove the highlight here and here. We're also going to spell member correctly because apparently I just learned how to write English. Okay, and then down here again, we'll remove the seller names in their entirety because we're going to let DocuSign do the work for us once we get it in the template. So now your contract's cleared. I am going to download a PDF of this so that I can then navigate to my DocuSign, go to my templates, and create a new template. Now, once this loads, your template name, I would do purchase agreement. I would also spell purchase correctly and agreement correctly. Those are always good tips. We'll call those KB tips of the day for herself. Desktop. We're gonna upload that PDF version, not the editable one or the unedited one, but the one we just worked on. So let me get this loaded in here. And I'm gonna guess it's this one. PDF. And now here's where you set up your recipients so that you can quickly prepare and edit all contracts moving forward. So your first recipient, the role, just assign it to editor. And then this is going to be you. So I'm going to put in myself. And then the next recipient is going to be seller 1. Whoopsies. We don't put a name or email in the template. Add recipient, we'll do seller 2. Again, no name, no email in the template. And then the last one is going to be, the role is the buyer. And then this would be you again, if you were the authorized signer, or if you had a company and somebody else had to sign your contract, you would send that. Okay, then the next thing I do that I think most people miss is we add the message. So this is what your subject line is going to look like. If you don't change it, it's always going to be the document that you uploaded. And you don't want that. It's really sloppy, it's trashy. So I actually remove this and I say, I buy homes purchase agreement, and you could just insert your own name in there. And then click to get started. Spell click wrong, or right would be good. And then DocuSign, depending on what signing platform you're using, DocuSign actually requires a category, and I always just use a purchase agreement. Okay, so then you're going to hit next. And now you can place all of your fields and your templates. So what I like to do is I just like to take one person and do everything on the whole document, and then I go up and start all over again, so on and so forth. So for now, I am going to be working as the editor. So this will be all of the lines that I need to edit for every single agreement, which is going to be the property address. And I do play with these, drag them out, make sure that they look good so that the contract looks correct. Okay, I'm always going to edit the purchase price, the earnest money, and the net price. Okay. I also am going to edit every time the business days for close of escrow, as well as the inspection period. And then we're going to put check boxes here. These are non-required check boxes, which will allow you to only have to check the one that's applicable to your transaction. And then down here on the additional terms right here, I usually put a little text box that allows me to place additional terms if I need to. Maybe we have a post-possession, maybe there's something that the seller wants. If there's nothing in that particular conversation, then I just put NA to kill the box. And then these are always going to try to autofill like this. You just want to make sure you click on them. You can either delete them the hard way, or you can actually change recipient over here. So buyer is going to be me here, and this is seller 1. So I'm going to go mark that, and then this is going to be buyer. And then we're going to come down here, and we're going to do the property address again as the editor. You'll fill in and just copy and paste it from the first page, make it nice and easy on yourself. And then again, it did this silliness because it's always looking to try to preemptively read. So we'll just move this over to the seller 1 right quick. All right, so now I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to place seller 1 fields. So seller 1 is going to have, you can just put their name here. So this will be their full name. It'll automatically type their name for them as they enter it. So it's pretty nifty. The seller is going to initial here. And you can make these smaller if you'd like. I don't think it really matters because it's only going to put the initials, whatever. And then seller initials are now going to go here and here got the seller signature because it already autofilled, so we'll just add a date and an initial. And here again, their seller name's gonna go here and seller 1 and down. Okay, great. Now we'll roll back up to the top again and we'll do everything the same for seller 2. And I'm already thinking a question running through your head right now is, well, Kirsten, what if there's not 2 sellers? And that's a great question. Honestly, I wondered the same thing the first time I figured out how to make templates. And I will show you there is a very easy fix for it. And that is simply that when you go to use the template for a real life scenario and you're filling out the roles, you will just simply delete the second seller because they're not of record, and then buyer will sign up and it will not affect your template. It just applies to that one contract. So hopefully that helps you figure that out. Let's finish placing these. Seller 2 signature goes here. Date and sign here. Don't forget the initials. It's a little bit of work up front for a lot of time saving on the back end. The other week we had an event with one of my clients, and I write the contracts at that event, and I was able to write about 30 contracts, and they had a line and I was just efficiently able to get through it because we had taken the time to set up these templates. All right, so now we're gonna go back up to the top, and now we've got to fill in for the buyer, and really the buyer has the easiest job here. So it's just gonna be initials over here. Then that is it. So one thing I want to do is I want to go back to the purchase agreement, because one thing I forgot to do in the recipients is set the signing order. You want to set this on the template so it always comes up correctly. And see, they moved positions. Let's see here. Editor is 1, seller 1 is 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now they're set. Okay, next. This should all be perfect. Just double check. Nope, I totally screwed the pooch there. All right, well, that kind of sucks, but really quickly we can fix this. By just changing them here, thank heavens. See, even I screw this up every once in a while. We ain't perfect, people. We ain't perfect. Okay, this is buyer, seller 1, seller 2, we're good there. This is editor, this is editor, this is editor, this is editor. All right. Yep, seller 1, seller 2, that's all good. This is buyer. This is buyer. This is editor. Hey, maybe this worked out absolutely for the best, because if you made a mistake, now you see how to fix it and you don't have to get frustrated and start all over again. It's really not that big of a deal. Oh, look, I missed a signature too. Wow, we're just doing a bang up job, Kirsten. Yes, queen. Yes, queen. All right. All right, now we're set to go. Save and close before I screw it up anymore. And we'll save it. And now you have a template to use. So when it's time to write a contract, you'll just go find your template, which is going to be this one, and hit use. And so let's just run through an example really quick as this pops up here. This is going to be me. I have a seller. We'll call him Mr. Seller 1. And we'll use, I'll just use like a fake, I'll use like my personal email. Nobody email me. Okay, and we'll say no seller will delete, and then the buyer is the buyer. All right, and then I've got everything in there, and I would go send, and then I would send it, and it would be in my email. I'm not going to actually send it because it's going to charge money, and we're not going to do that. I hope that helped and you feel well equipped to set up your contract for your very first deal. But if you don't have a contract and you need a rock solid one, I'm offering it below. Just click the link. On top of the contract, I'm also going to throw in my assignment agreement and my double close contract, just in case the buyer presents an offer that needs a loan or you have a massive assignment fee and you need to hide it. And of course, as always, I'm going to give you the script that allows you to walk through this contract with your seller on the phone so that you don't miss a beat. This is a no-brainer, a time saver, and a money saver for you. Click the link below and it'll be in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to know when the next video is dropping, don't forget to hit the bell. We'll see you on the next one. Love you, mean it.